Let me shuffle the chair. Hello, it's Ilona here. It is Friday morning and people are getting ready for another bank holiday weekend. I may go out or I may not. I don't know. I haven't plans, but anything can happen. I tend to do things on the spur of the moment. So I've got a coffee. Have you got one? And do you like my new hair? Can you see it, Mother? Look. It's red. I've gone all Sharon Osbourne-ish. Yes, it was about time. It was looking pretty dull, pretty boring, so I thought I would brighten it up a bit. I'm still playing with the not quite got the angle right on here. I do this every time, shuffle the camera around. I'm sort of leaning. I can see myself, so I'm leaning. But right, yes, 9 o'clock on Friday morning. You know, it's really strange. I get things in my head whizzing around, and I'm thinking, oh, I don't know, I'll talk about that. I know what I'm going to talk about today. And then when I switch on and you're there watching me, I'm thinking, what was I going to say? But yeah, cheers, have a coffee. So I've got a slight back problem. I think I've been overdoing the gardening because I'm kneeling down on the cushion and reaching for the weeds in between the slabs, you know, the paving slabs, and I hate it when they all start sprouting up. And I think what I've done now is I've reached too far. I also was trying to cut up a very large pallet in my garden with a saw, so I think I've overdone that a bit. So now my back is twingy. I've got a wonky back, but nevertheless I did go out yesterday on a group walk, this group that I've joined. Now, I think that was about the third or fourth walk I've gone with them, and yeah, it's okay. I mean, I took my walking pole with me, and to be honest, standing upright, keeping my body straight and not turning, not twisting to the sides, is fine. It's when I come to like stretch, reach, lean, that's when I go, ooh, So I am now moving around very slowly, very carefully. It will go, I know it will. So yesterday it was all right. I did the 3 miles, you know. I always lag behind at the end because there must have been about 40 to 50 people on the walk. And I have a frog in my throat again. And yeah, I find as well that if I keep moving about, it does feel better. It's when I sit down and then get up, and I think that's the same, you know, with any aches and pains really. You can sit down and think, oh, this is lovely and comfortable. But then when you want to get up, you've got to sort of heave your body upright. So I think maybe I am better off standing up. But yeah, cheers. I'm keeping up with what is going on with the current situation. And I'm come to the conclusion that it's going to take a long time. It's not going to go away. Whatever is happening is not just going to poof disappear overnight. There are a lot of people working towards getting to the absolute truth, and I've been studying it now since we were first alerted, you know, that this bug thing was going to wipe the whole of humanity out. And so I just keep reading, keep watching, and yeah, the thing is now there are a lot of good people. If you get your news from all different sources, you may have come across some of these people. If you are going to just watch the TV, wherever on the wall, these big plasma things, you will never get to the truth, never. So if you want to stay in that little bubble, that is fine. I'm not telling people what to do, not telling people what to watch or read, but all I'm saying is there's a lot more to come out about this. I read something from, or watched something, I just watched a video from Dr. what's he called? Dr. Cole. Here we are. No, Martin. Dr. Martin. D. Martin. Not Doc Martin. Mr. Martin. He's speaking in the... I watch these conferences, you know. And he's speaking in the EU conference. Now, he's been researching this for years. Now, I'm not interested in history. I'm only interested in what is happening now. But this Dr. Martin, he spells it out. This didn't just start in the last few years, and I think that's fairly common knowledge now. He gets down, he digs deep down into the real nitty-gritty of things. But when I look at the comments following, oh my Lord. Now, I've got him on Twitter here, and the comments that come afterwards, somebody says, this is how conspiracy theories get started. Now, Mr. Martin's been researching this for years, and but then people are not having it. Well, that's up to them. You know, you don't have to believe everything that you read, see, hear about, because nobody seems to be getting together and agreeing. I mean, yeah, there's two sides. One side will agree with those on their side, and the other side will never, ever agree. And I just cannot believe how people can have such closed minds. You know, they've made their mind up a few years ago, and they will not waver from that. I have made my mind up also years ago, right from the beginning, and I know the people that I believe in, because something in my common sense talks to me. I have a little voice in my head, and I read things and think, yep, that's right, yes, I think you're right there. But then I read something from the other side and I think, oh, for goodness sake, have you not got it yet? Are you so stuck? But then, you know, they have their opinions that they do not follow all these terrible conspiracies that's flying around. You know, I mean, why do they rubbish these conspiracies because they've been told on that box on the wall what it's about. So they believe it. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, life at the moment is, for me, pretty much okay. Apart from the twingy back, of course. But yeah, because I am on a mission to have the best life that I can. And I watch the two sides, you know. Yeah, that's right. No, that's wrong. That's right, that's wrong. And then I form my own opinion. But then I take responsibility for myself, because nobody is going to come along and tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing. I struggle a bit with this walking group. I sort of lag behind at the back, and I'll follow them 3 miles easy. We walked on paths that I haven't been on before, so you know that was okay. But then we are led like children. You know, you've seen teachers taking a class out on wherever they go, and the little kids are like holding hands and 2 by 2s and, you know, all in an orderly fashion. Well, it's a bit like that with the walking group. You know, you've got somebody at the back going, "Car!" Oh, sorry, I shouted. and then somebody was right behind me and did just that, and I'm going, "Oh God, what's happened? What?" Yes, there was a car coming up behind, and he was warning. He did the right thing, actually. He was warning that we should be careful. And then I'm thinking, well, hang on a minute. I'm a 74-year-old woman. Surely I can walk down the road and look for cars myself, you know. But then that's how it is. They have 3 helpers on the walks, you know, front, middle and back, volunteers. I'm not going to be going out a lot with them because I really don't want to be ordered about. Anyway, this is just me. I can be a bit stroppy. There are some people that would love to have their hand held, you know, and say, "Come along, follow me, and this is what we're going to do, and this is where we're going." But it's not me. I will go on some of the walks, but in the meantime, yes, what I would say to people is this current situation goes way back 50, 60 years or more. And there's been warning signs leading up to this point. And once you can get your head around that, it does make some kind of sense. But then again, I can take it on board, and I can watch and I can listen and think, "Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that." But then other people will go, "No, rubbish, talking rubbish, that's a conspiracy theory, not having it." So I think you just have to let those people go out of your life and just let them move on, do what they think is right, because I am doing what I think is right for me. Anyway, does that make sense? I know, I'm trying not to ramble. So what I'll do is I'll sign off now. I'll have a quick check of this and we'll say bye for now. Thanks for popping in. It doesn't matter to me whether you press the like or whether you subscribe. I don't care. You do your own thing.